Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 20th, 2024. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle coming out for Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Gemini, we have professional assistant in conflict. Somebody wants to help you out of a conflict, but there's also some level of conflict this person's going through. Helping you is going to cause some problems for them. Spirit may want you to understand that so that you are appreciative of them to some degree, but what is the conflict they're about to go through? This person is like, gosh, what kind of happiness is that? Okay, so this person is very comfortable with issues and problems. Their problem is that they may, golly, there's something about this. The issue is very interesting. The conflict is a Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. This person is very, very, very stubborn about changing things. Like if they see a problem, they're not going to let up until they have successfully solved the problem. Spirit wants you to understand this, that the conflict with this person is that they don't let up. They will nag it into the ground to make sure that they get something fixed. Spirit wants you to know this about them because you may think they're negative. You may think that they're attention seeking and that they're happiest when they're in trouble, right? Like a pig rolling around in its own stuff. You know what I mean? You might be like, that's what they like. They like problems. And the thing is with them is that they're like a dog with a bone with an issue. I see someone who they don't stop until it gets fixed. They're giving off Virgo vibes a little bit, or earth energy. But and that's not that's not a negative thing to say about a person. It's actually all of our signs are definitely needed, right? What would life be like without certain signs? You know, we all bring something so beautifully unique to life, and so there's something about this person who is very, very stubborn about making sure that they set things up to where it's like a success in the future. Like it's going to be successful no matter what because I'm going to iron out all the details. So this person is very happy when things change, and they're very stubborn and stuck on the problems. They are the type that likes to seek out flaws so that they can resolve them. Okay, the conflict is that they don't let it go. And that may be the issue. It's like, okay, if there's a problem that can't be solved, you move on to the next thing. This person will not. You know, they may have an issue with prioritizing because, you know, typically, and this is just me talking, it's not necessarily this person. Typically, what you would want to do is solve all the problems you can solve and then go to the problems you can't, right? It's always like that. You know, you always handle the smaller things first. You know what I mean? You try to do certain things, solve the most pressing issue, especially if it's resolvable. And usually when you resolve the things you can, that usually resolves the problems you can't. And so this person is one that it's like if they run into an obstacle that can't be done, they're going to stay on that obstacle until that's fixed. They don't care if there's other things floating around that need to be done. They're like, I don't care about that. I'm trying to solve this. So the very good energy too, right? But the kindred partnership is Six of Pentacles and the King of Cups. This would talk about a person that loves you. Ooh, this person loves you. Okay, they're thinking about you. They're wanting to work on something. This person, the kindred partnership, could be romantic for sure with the King of Cups. They may be in the family way with you, however that would be, right? A parent of your child, or someone who wants to be the parent of your child, or someone that's been around you long enough to where it's like they're family now, you know, or they're actually family. Because even your spouse, right? Some people, it's like it's family to you. You know, some people I know, and some of my relatives, they don't see that. They go, they're married. You know, they're cool until they're not cool with you, and then I don't care about them anymore. And still, I still look at someone and go, you're still my in-law, or you know, my sister-in-law or my brother-in-law. When my siblings get married, I still look at them that way, especially if they're the parent of my nephews or nieces or something. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you're going to be family no matter what. I'm always going to treat you with the respect of that until, you know, you show me otherwise. Even then, I'm going to treat you with respect for the kids' sake because children are very important and family is highly important, right? And so anyway, this person is they care about you, and I think they're struggling with showing you how much they care. A lot of the way that they show you would be to fix your problems. And they may be so stuck on your issues, even though they're not really your issues per se. This is something that they see. They're like, you know what? The only way I could show Gemini that I care is by solving some problems for them. And they may be so stuck on your problem, whatever the problem is, that you may feel negatively about them and think negatively about them, like they're a negative person and they're only doing this for attention, right? They're happy when they get the attention of having an issue. And that's not the case. It's like that's their way of showing you that they care, right? So that's something that Spirit wants you to understand about them. And the loss is the Chariot and Seven of Wands. This person has lost the fight inside, like the fight to, they've lost their happy thoughts being this way. Spirit wants you to understand this because they've lost the fight, the drive to want to fight anymore. Someone does it, this person, some situation happens and it knocks all the wind out of their sails. They don't want to fight anymore. It almost feels like they have lost joy in solving the problems in life. But and it almost may be that with this, like yeah, there's something about them. Some situation happens where they realize that it's like time to move on to things you can solve, issues you can solve. I see that they're prioritizing is an issue. Like they may be so focused on the problems instead of focusing on celebrating. Like they've lost their happy thoughts. So this may be evident in a situation. This may be evident in a situation where maybe you guys were traveling somewhere together, having maybe a debate, an argument, challenging. Maybe you're challenging this person and they just realize, you know, I am negative as crap. They don't mean to be. They just don't know what to do to solve things or to help in any situation. They do see themselves as your helper. They see themselves as someone who wants to make you happy, and they want to see things successfully taken care of. But they may realize now that they're sabotaging things, and now they don't have the energy to fight anymore. So Spirit wants you to understand this. If you feel like they have found themselves in a space where maybe they're not speaking. Sometimes with the Eight of Swords, it's analysis paralysis, where you don't speak. You're staring off into space. This would be someone who's happy to be alone to think about the problems that they have. You know, this would be someone who brings up problems and then it almost seems like attention seeking. Like, I'm doing all this and all that. And you're just looking at them like, did I ask you to do this? And then, you know, to you, you're looking at them like they are only doing this so that somebody will look at them and clap and say they're doing it. So the conflict would be truly that they don't let certain things go. And they're still always fixing something, working on something, instead of celebrating the wins that you've all accomplished. Spirit just wants you to understand them. For this to come out, it's like Spirit wants you to understand them, that this will change, this will get better, especially when they start to experience some level of success, they will change. So just know that there's hope, right? Could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Cancer very strongly. We also have Scorpio or a Pisces. So you could be a Gemini Cancer cusp. You could be dealing with a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. You don't have to be dealing with these signs at all. However, these signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.